Hello everyone, this is my solar system science project. As you can see, I used balloons because right now the coronavirus is very serious and I used the materials I could find at my house. In the center is the sun. I made sure the sun is very big because it has to be to scale. The sun is the center of our solar system and is the most important source of life for Earth. It's a huge glowing ball of hot gas made almost entirely from hydrogen and helium. Did you know the sun is about 109 times bigger than Earth and it is 15 million degrees Celsius? This tiny planet right here is called Mercury. Mercury is a dark grey in color and it is full of craters. A year on Mercury is only 88 Earth days, whereas a day is 1,407.5 hours. If we travel further, we will meet Venus. Like Mercury, Venus has no moons because both these planets are so close to the sun that they can't have any moons. Venus is the second brightest natural object in the night sky after the moon. In the sky, Venus appears to be a whitish color, but actually, up close, it is a reddish brown. After Venus is the planet that we live on, called Earth. A day on Earth is 23 hours and 56 minutes, but we just round it to 24 hours. That is why every 4 years we get an extra day. And that particular year is called a leap year. 2020 is a leap year. Earth is the only planet with life, and it was formed around 4.5 billion years ago. This planet also has solid ground and water, and has one moon. This red planet is called Mars. A year on Mars would be 687 Earth days. Mars may be red, so some people might think it is very hot. But actually, the average temperature on Mars is minus 60 degrees Celsius. It is the second smallest planet and is often called a red planet because, you probably know, it has a reddish appearance. The asteroid belt is between Mars and Jupiter. Asteroids are small rocky objects orbiting the Sun. Most of them are located in the main asteroid belt. Did you know if all the asteroids were combined, they would weigh less than our moon? Asteroids come in all sorts of shapes. Here we have the enormous gas giant called Jupiter. As I said, Jupiter is a gas giant, so it has no firm surface. A year on Jupiter would be 12 Earth years, but a day would only be 9 hours and 56 minutes. Did you know Jupiter has 67 moons and has also rings? If we explore further, we will find Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet after Jupiter. Like Jupiter, it is also a gas giant. The average radius on Saturn is about 9 times Earth's, whereas the density is only 1/8 of Earth's. Scientists have reported seeing around 150 and over moon-like objects floating around Saturn. But now there are only 62 confirmed moons. Next, we meet the two near-twin planets, Uranus and Neptune. First, we have Uranus. A year on Uranus would be 84 Earth years. It has 27 moons and appears light blue. Let's say hello to Neptune. Neptune is slightly smaller than its near twin and also has a similar light blue color, just darker. So I colored it darker. Unlike Uranus, it only has 14 moons, which is still a lot more than Earth. If you lived on Neptune, you wouldn't live for long. A year in Neptune is 165 Earth years, so when you died, you probably wouldn't even be 1 year old. Neptune is 17 times the mass of Earth. When I did my project, I made sure that each planet was further than the last because this is how the planets are ordered. I found it very hard to paint my balloons as I only had a limited amount of colors. Doing this project made me learn lots of new things. Something strong about my model, I would think, is that I've got quite clear facts. The weaknesses are that the size is quite similar. I could improve by making my sun bigger and my other planets smaller so that they will look more realistic. I hope you enjoyed my model.